everyone! So here it is, the long-awaited video on how to use the law of attraction for physical changes. Now I apologise in advance for my camera settings. I'm still experimenting with that. Should hopefully get a camera just for YouTube videos, but for now the most important thing is just to get that information out there to you guys. Please subscribe and give this video a like if you would like to see more videos on the topic of the law of attraction. I have been making a note and replying to all the comments on my previous video asking for specific manifestations. I have a manifestation list and I will be doing videos for those to take you through the steps. So if you have an idea of something you'd like some help in doing a guided meditation or manifestation using the law of attraction, please don't be afraid to post a comment below and then subscribe so you can see that video when it's posted. And also feel free to ask any questions, honestly. If you want to see more kind of concise videos, then feel free to check out my TikTok, which is Nessie Be Different. It's in the description. Here is where I'll go into things in more detail. Now with physical changes, this is especially important. I have to put out a trigger warning right now. So basically, I would not recommend for people who currently have pretty severe body dysmorphia, who have a lot of negativity towards themselves and their body image. I would work first of all using the law of attraction to change that into a loving relationship, because otherwise I think it can be unhealthy. I'm just going to be completely honest with you guys about everything regarding this. I don't have a huge amount of experience with using law of attraction for physical changes. It's something I just started recently, but I'm seeing the changes, and this is my personal experience. Other people might have had different experiences, so that's absolutely fine. But I'm just going to tell you what I've kind of observed, and hopefully you should see more changes over a longer period of practicing. But basically, as with any law of attraction practices, consistency is really, really important if you want to see and manifest physical changes. Now, I'm going to do another video explaining cues and prompts from the law of attraction, and that's really important. People who ignore the signs give up because they think, oh, you know, it's not working, nothing's happening, and they give up and they stop trying to manifest, not realizing that actually the law of attraction brings things to you. It's up to you to act. So physical changes that have more prompts, such as weight loss, for example, having longer or healthier hair, having better skin, things like that. It's possible to have external prompts attracted to you in ways that you can that can help to speed up the manifestation, right? So things that are much more difficult and much more slow, I have to be honest, you might see only minor changes, is things like changing of eye colour, changing of hair colour, a more curvaceous physique, as examples of ones that are particularly difficult to see really any major changes because you're within the limits of the body that you have. So basically just not to be disheartened if those changes are a bit slower or a bit smaller, okay? Because remember, as soon as you stop believing that it's working, as soon as you become disheartened, that's when the law of attraction just stops working for you. It attracts whatever you're putting out there. So if you're putting out disbelief, oh, it's not working, you're going to get back, it's not working. So in terms of, let's say, for example, with the eye colour, during your law of attraction manifestation, you know, I told you in my previous video, by the way, check out my previous video, guys, to see the close-up photos of my eyes that did show some of the coloration that I was seeing and the changes that I was seeing. It's not always clear on camera, especially since my eyes are darker, and like I told you, the colour changes are gradual. So what you kind of want to be doing is imagining exactly what it'll look like when you look in the mirror. Imagine the surface of your iris. Imagine the ripples, the slight changes in colour. Same thing with any other physical changes. You've just got to imagine it to the greatest detail possible. With your skin, imagining the texture, imagining how it will, visualizing how it's going to feel, and feel it as if you have that perfect skin already. Feel it as if you have that colour change already. As you're visualizing, visualize people maybe commenting, oh, you look different. What looks different about you? Again, I'm going to do separate videos for these kind of manifestations. I'm just giving you some quick examples here. The key is put as much detail into the manifestation and the visualization as you can. Keep it consistent. As I said in the previous video, the best times is when you wake up and just before you go to sleep. Helps if you record yourself saying it. Helps if you write it down. And as I say, there will be further videos that I do for you guys to help you in that, so you can kind of listen to it and it can help guide you through the visualization. So I'm hoping I can help you guys by doing that, to give you an idea as well, so you can do it on your own much easier. Some other tips with physical manifestation for law of attraction that people might not necessarily think about. Again, this is why, trigger warning, not always so wise if you have body dysmorphia to be pursuing this. I cover all my mirrors. Cover the mirrors. Don't focus too much on looking at your face, because like I told you, physical changes, things such as eye colour or whatever, it can be very gradual, so you're going to see a much bigger difference if you wait for the big reveal, so I find that's helpful for me. It stops me from being discouraged. Also helps if you have an editing app to kind of show the differences that you'd want, and that helps you to picture it. And then again, I mentioned earlier in this video about external cues, right? So external cues might be, you really want this eye colour, you might be prompted and attracted to a certain contact lens brand. Yeah, you might be attracted to, you want a smaller waist. Maybe you're attracted to a certain diet plan. Maybe you're attracted to a certain form of corset waist training. Don't ignore those signs, basically, in achieving the manifestation that you want. So be consistent with your manifestations. See the positive changes that are happening and enjoy them. This is one with physical changes, especially the ones that are harder to come about. As soon as you stop doing the manifestations, they're temporary. It creates a sort of glamour. I'll do another video on that. So it can be temporary, depending on what it is. One other thing I would say, law of attraction, right? It attracts what you put out. So it's very important to, as I mentioned earlier, develop a very healthy, happy relationship and image of yourself in your head. When you think about the way you look, when you think about the features that you want, you've got to imagine as if you already have them, and you've got to think about your body, how it is, with complete acceptance and love. Because as soon as you put any negativity, and just focus on the feeling, make sure you, at the end of your meditation or visualization, you spend some time focusing on this. I love my body. I love the way I look. I'm beautiful. There is so much within me that has nothing to do with the way I look, and people love that about me too. Keep that in mind. It's very important, because otherwise, if you start thinking, oh, I hate this boring eye colour, oh, I hate this body shape, I want it to become this. If you let those thoughts trickle in, you're going to attract those. You're going to attract more hate. You're going to attract more negativity. Even if you start seeing those changes, you won't even notice them, or you won't appreciate them. You will just think of them in a negative way. So I hope, guys, I've explained it well enough. Feel free, as I say, to comment down below with any questions, any other specific manifestations you want me to do. It's going to take me a little bit of time to put everything together properly, but I promise I will do so, and I will try to put on my TikTok the kind of shortened version. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your week, and yeah, positivity to you all.